Unfortunately, no footage of the event has emerged. Robocop's efforts have prompted a public debate regarding his status as a human being. Here's a statement from John Mills, a candidate for the mayor's office in the upcoming mayoral election.
Today, Robocop has done more for this city than the current administration has done in its entire term. That's why I feel that it's time to give something back. If elected, I will be advocating to grant Robocop the status of a free, living human being. That's right. Vote Mills, vote Robocop.
Staying on the topic of OCP, the CEO of Omni Consumer Products suffered a heart attack earlier today. The self-made entrepreneur has been taken to the Gibson Memorial Hospital for observation. His condition is stable. We wish you a speedy recovery.
Wendell's in prison and the old man is on his way out? Could this day be any better?
Geez, Steph, don't you have any respect?
Here's the man of the hour.
Congrats, Robo! You caught that bastard for what he did to Louis.
We are not done yet.
Murphy, come talk to...
I knew he'd get him. I just knew he'd be the one to bust that asshole.
Glad we have Murphy on our team.
Is that the TV personality I keep seeing on television? Have a seat, Robo. Something not many people know about me. I used to be a car mechanic before I landed.
Is that supposed to put us at ease more?
Congratulations on catching Wendell. You seem to constantly be front-page news. Now, I imagine that could take a toll on anyone. How are you
I am used.
Of course, but the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. Being given human rights would let you fully take control of your life.
Yes, I deserve it.
And why is
I am human.
The idea of granting you human rights is a very important issue. But no more. Many people might not be aware, but I have the whole report on the heavy glitches that you suffered. The only other time you've experienced anything similar, that's when your partner was wounded. Now, do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the intense...
I do not.
Don't worry. You're not alone. Let's dig. Your typical glitches are triggered by sensory stimulation, similar to how most people experience memories. But this wasn't the case with the other glitch.
No, they triggered...
That's what I suspected. And now tell me...
Corrupted...
I think we're on... Your usual glitches were making you recall memories. No more harmful than... We have to differentiate them from those severe malfunctions that... Those latter ones are the real problem. But I think I've gathered quite a lot of valuable data.
Hey, Robo, could you stop by the cells on your way to Reed? Someone there wants to speak to you.
I don't know. If it happens, I'm definitely getting sacked. I've got a degree in robotics, not in human relations.
Sometimes I'm surprised you go to high school.
I'd recognize those footsteps anywhere.
What did you do that...
Why does it have to be that I did something? Maybe one of your guys...
Did they?
No, but none of this matters. I'm here mainly... We sure did, Pop.
Any new lead?
Are you looking for trouble? This is the... They lived happily...
Wendell was conducting suspicious activity for someone at OC.
Shit. I thought you were just looking to avenge your partner. I forgot. All right. I'll keep my ear to the ground.
Good.
Talk to you later, partner. Did you hear?
The old man had a heart attack?
Seriously?
Need a hand, rookie?
Actually, I do. Still not used to working with one hand.
In my office.
You'll eventually forget about being shot the first time.
Yeah? When?
When you get shot the second time.
What?
Catching Antonowski put a smile on a lot of people's faces, but we...
Catching his accomplice at...
Exactly. And when everyone realizes that OCP's been sabotaging us, we don't want that. So who do you think it is? Becker is an obvious... Do you suspect that Becker is on
All signs...
They do, don't. And that leads me to when Becker wanted to meet you. You're supposed to show up at some old factory.
A rather unusual...
That's why I'll get Officer Washington to... By the way, how do you feel about him?
Despite shortcomings...
That makes me a little less anxious about signing him up to look after you. I'm skeptical of anyone that OCP first Becker, then Washington. Speaking of which, Dr. Blanche, is she...
This process...
Like most things that...
I will meet Becker, but...
Sure thing. Officer Washington!
Yes, sir.
You've got a new assignment.
I'm ready and willing.
Did you watch the game yesterday? I don't know what's wrong with our team.
I wanted to throw the TV out the window, but it was too heavy. I pulled a hamstring.
Wait, why are you asking me about my liver and kidneys? They shot me in the leg.
We can.
She's waiting for you, Murphy.
And additional benefits if you decide to sell.
Just get the bullet out and let me leave.
Come on, give me the skinny. I want to know everything.
Ah, Murphy, we started the party a little early. I hope you don't mind.
Sorry, partner. It's my fault. I just gotta hear what's happening at the precinct.
In usual fashion, OCP's doing everything in its power to...
Come on! This is time to celebrate! Louis...
If you don't think a strike is brewing...
You know what? Let me get this grouch out of here.
Okay, okay.
You look well.
I gotta admit, I sleep better knowing that you got that bastard. But what about you? How have you been lately? Did you get any more of those visions?
I still see...
You know, ever since Antonowski showed up, they seem to be happening. I don't think I've ever seen you. I just know how it affects me. So the fact that he's the brother of one of those guys who...
We should not let the past...
Easier said than done. His presence reminds me of the day that I often think that maybe if we didn't split up that day...
Neither of us could have predicted the
That doesn't make me feel any... What I don't get is if Wendell is actually the brother of one of your murderers, then why did he come out now? After all this time? And why didn't he kill you when he got a chance?
That is what I intend to find out.
Right.
That is...
Damn, Becker.
We do not have...
Not yet. I don't know if you heard, but the old man ended up in this hospital after... I'm not even sure if he's in a state to talk, but it probably... Anyway, I think I need a little rest after all this excitement. Thank you.
I look for...
moving the old man to a private clinic in 20 minutes.
Good. I don't think I can last a minute longer in this stench. Hey, where do you think you're going?
To talk to
You're the only one who actually showed up to pay him a visit. You know?
Does he?
Yeah, about you being granted human rights. He's rooting for you.
I served this town with every drop of my sweat. I always try to improve people's lives. I was good to them. Michael, is that you?
Do not worry, you...
Robocop? You came? I'm getting close to my final days, but you came back. Tell me.
It was like waking up from a long nap.
I hoped that would be... I believe that death isn't the end. Unfortunately, I have not completed all I...
Are you referring...
That weasel seeks not only to destroy... I know you would never let anyone Before you go... That's better. I can always count on you. Can't I? Thank you, son.
The helicopter is on its way, sir.
Perfect.
Why the long face, Robo? They'll pump him full of OCP's cocktails, and on Monday morning he'll be back to signing deals if nothing happened.
I don't allow you to treat me like this. I am the mayor of this city. Robocop, you have to intervene.
Is there a problem?
This man is preventing me from exposing OCP's. The way this hospital treats its patients is the best depiction of what OCP, a brave policewoman shot in the line of duty, is crammed into a small room while the old man... This is what Delta City stands.
But the time you had your tonsils removed, you were staying in the VIP wing too?
We're not talking about me. We need to talk. Robocop, please stop this madness. Make a statement. That policewoman is your partner, isn't she? So tell us.
A hospital is not an appropriate place for political...
Just what I expected from an OCP robot. They want to ruin this city. They want to take it away from the citizens, but I won't let... Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak. Okay, guys, we're leaving.
We should find him a cozy, secluded, preferably.
Becker's intentions become clear? Maybe he wants to thank you for catching Wendell.
I only seek answers.
You came, so you can follow a command. Surprising.
Surrender, or there will be trouble.
Defiant as usual. Your creators screwed up the job by not installing an off switch.
Well, it doesn't pay to fix their mistakes.
It's cheaper just to replace you. So, Robocop.
Meet the future of law enforcement.
Power like yours, but at the push of a button.
That is why it is not only more effective than you, but infinitely more obedient. That's just a fragment of the speech I had prepared. But hell, this product speaks for itself.
Robocop, what's the status? status?
This is no appreciation party.
Gunshots? What's going on?
Becker has introduced me to his
UEDs? They're already functional? Mr. Becker bragged about them during my onboarding. I'll try to find something that could help. Just give me a sec.
Restoring order. Submit to authority. I am the police. Stop resisting arrest. Fencing street.
Don't get excited. This was just a warm-up.
Robocop, I got something. A headless UED will start shooting other droids. It's a bug that ended a presentation in front of the OCP board. I'm looking at the footage now.
Let us see if they ever got around to fixing it.
Warm-up is over. Get ready for the real strike. I knew the guy that made you. Bob Morton, right? You should be happy that he was dead. One less asshole on my way to the chairman's seat, you know? Now, I wish he was here.
Suppressing
That he
hostile
could see
activity.
your end.
Abide my jurisdiction. Execution of justice. Terminating repression. Give up. The fight. Drop your weapon. Ceasefire.
It's impossible for you to win. I've seen the simulations.
Robocop, I've got some more on the UED project. The old man didn't like it much and wanted to shut it down. He was certain that your brain was what was making you superior to them, so Becker continued to work on the project in secret.
He took a big gamble.
Hey, who are you talking to? Is that Oedipus guy helping you? Once I'm done with you, his career is over. You are durable, I'll give you that. You could become a strong part of my urban enforcement. You're redundant.
Suppressing hostile activity. Enforcing. I am the police. Stop resisting arrest. Give up. Hostile activity. Drop your weapon. Submit. Give up. Sacrificing criminal. Ceasefire. Resisting arrest. missing piece.
You and that damn dispatcher. He's telling you how to outplay my UEDs, isn't he?
Becker knows you are helping me.
He gave me access to the OCP data himself. Under these circumstances, I feel obliged to use them any way I see fit.
Until now, I didn't want to damage you too much, but no more.
Execution of justice. I am the police. Fiction. Restoring order. Continue the fight. Raw delivery.
Do you think OCP will keep you running indefinitely? You cost too much and object too often. You and the police are unprofitable. That's why I made the urban enforcement droids. I'm gonna replace all of you with them. Appreciate being among the first to know. You know what? I'll turn you off anyway. You can resist, but it doesn't change anything. I won't let something like you kill my project.
Red. Terminating aggression.
What the hell just happened?
Becker!
Oh, just stop right there.
Great performance, Robocop. And Mr. Becker, it was an excellent presentation. You promised to show me a reliable remedy for this crime wave. And you really did.
Yes, I've been working on UEDs for the past 5 years.
I meant Robocop. He's proved once again that he's still the top player.
Excuse me? It just barged in here and started accusing me of conspiracy without a shred of proof. It is not stable.
I have Wendell's confession.
Oh, do you mean the guy that's been harvesting human organs? Very reliable source. You keep forgetting that your organic components are the bane of my entire existence. They complicate things. I need a simple tool. A tool that I can control. And until this remote is in my hands, I have that... Oh!
Well, it's time for me to go. Thank you, Mr. Becker, for your presentation. I'll be watching the progress of your project. But until then, keep up the excellent work, Robocop.
And you better keep an eye on that remote.
That should do it. What's going on over there?
Becker's here, and the cops are not happy. Becker tested an army of robots.
Hey, Becker's here. Let me get my hands on him.
It's a new age, and you have to accept it. My robots are here to stay. Detroit will become the first city policed entirely by my machines. No brains, no glitching, total control.
So that's it? You just gonna replace us?
You've already been replaced, honey. Can't you see it?
What are you talking about? Murphy's one of us.
You're a little confused. That's Robocop you're talking about. Murphy's the guy who's legally dead.
That's it. We are going on strike.
We are cops. Cops do not go on strike.
That's the spirit, old-timer. I have important people to meet, multi-million-dollar contracts to sign, you know, the usual.
Well, that sucks. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
You can do something. Your cruiser needs cleaning after your last shift. If you have a hard time finding something to do, come to me. That goes for the rest of you too. Murphy, briefing room, now! First of all, I don't want to hear a word about those damn robots. We have a job to do. Now that the milk is spilled, we are looking for a mole in OCP that's been protecting Antonovsky. As hard as it is to believe, Becker is not that guy.
Yeah, but he's still a prick.
Sure is, but there's still a mole that we need to find.
It's gotta be the rookie.
I'm sitting right here.
So?
We start by asking...
What are you suggesting?
I pay Wendell.
Good thinking. You can try...
If I get my hands on him, I will squeeze more than just a...